G'day viewers, today we're down at a place called Albert Park Lake, right in the middle, the heart of Melbourne. Now this is where the racetrack goes around the lake and it's very noisy certain times of the year. Well, it's noisy for a different reason today. The Victorian Fisheries Authority are hosting a kids fishing day here. They've released 1,000 trout in a netted off area just in front of me here. Now, they're doing this to target 1 million anglers and obviously get kids into fishing young. And it's not hard to do when you've got a lot of fish here, you've got a lot of kids here. Everyone's excited. We've got Rex Hunt coming down to give out some rods. The first 200 kids here are going to receive a rod and reel each. So hopefully we get to have a fish too. Jesse's walking around the lake. Chris is on his way. It's all happening.
Thank you very much. G'day everybody. Look, I've been away for a while. I've been asleep since Wednesday. Who won the football? Hey, how about that? The mighty Tigers. Young men, ordinary young men doing extraordinary things. And why am I mentioning that? I'm speaking to the parents and the grandparents, because if this isn't what it's all about, what on earth are we here for? I work on dreams. And one day I dreamt that it's a silly, silly dream. I dreamt that one day I might play in a league premiership. And it didn't turn out to be true. I played in 2 league premierships. I dreamt one day that as a kid I would be a very, very good fisherman. And from when we came from, like a lot of you people, humble beginnings, I could provide my mother with fresh garfish and mullet from the Mordialloc Pier. Now, this is what this day is all about, is that the kids are going to get a rod and reel. And look, the averages tell me that some kids probably will never ever go fishing again. But I'll bet the last hair on my cranium that many, many children will become fishermen. Like the people here today who used to watch me on the television. And my granddaughter still couldn't work out when they watched the videos how I got in the back of the television. And my granddaughter this morning, my 6-year-old Poppy, she was born on my birthday. She was going to be Katrina, but my daughter just so beautifully called her Poppy. I said, "I'm Poppy." She said, "No, you're Big Pop." She said, "Pop, did you used to be Rex Hunt?" And because she's at 6 years of age, she's got on the Google. Hope she doesn't find some of the things I've seen on Google, but anyhow, that'll come quick enough. On a serious note, I don't want to embarrass Mark Ainsworth, but Mark Ainsworth is a very, very good example of these other people at fisheries and in the government and the public service who don't get any thanks. But Mark, first of all, is a fisherman. He's a dad of beautiful kids. He's got some land up there and planting trees and digging scrubworms and that sort of thing. But he's living his dream, and he did an apprenticeship with Freshwater Fishing's Bill Klassen. And what he's doing for fisheries with Travis and the rest of them and Minister Yala Pulford, who's right into the kid concept, it's just fantastic. We still live in the best part of the world. And what did I just say then, kids? Vic Fish Kids Rock. 1, 2, 3. Vic Fish Kids Rock. Have a great day, everybody, and I officially open the Vic Fish Kids segment at Albert Park Lake, Melbourne. Thank you very, very much.
Well viewers, I'm here with Mark from the Victorian Fisheries Authority. How you going, Mark?
Good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too, mate. Now, could you just give me a quick rundown on what's actually happening here today?
Sure. This is the 4th Vic Fish Kids event. We're running these throughout spring, October and November. Yep. Free, all to get kids into fishing. Come and try. We've got free rods for people to use, all the bait, other activities for the family.
Free rods, I'm pretty sure I saw Chris over there knocking a couple off.
Yeah, that'd be right. The first 200 kids get a free rod and reel to take home. So Excellent. If they want to take the passion a bit further, they can.
How good's that? That's fantastic.
And we're stocking the netted area today at Albert Park.
Yep.
So that we've got 1,000 rainbow trout swimming around here, and the kids' chances would be pretty good.
I think it's going to be very good, mate. So what happens after the day's finished? Are you just going to lift up the nets and release the fish into the...
Yeah, well, that's right. So 1,000 rainbow trout will be swimming free come 3 o'clock. Yep. And people can come down at another time and have a go.
So if you couldn't make it this weekend, bring your kids down here anyway, because there's a lot of fish in here, not just trout.
That's true. There's golden perch we stock in there, estuary perch more recently. There's carp in there, which some people, they like that stuff.
Some people.
But look, it's really all these events and all of our increased stocking. We're going to stock 5 million fish in 2018.
Wow.
That's all part of the Target 1 Million plan, which is to try and get 1 million people fishing by 2020.
I reckon you're going to get pretty close to that.
Yeah, well, with the good turnout now, there'd be 100 people in that line.
Yeah, and I reckon that's going to double.
Yeah.
Mate, it's a great thing you're doing, and thank you. And this is your licences at work, guys, so make sure you do buy a licence, because this is where it goes.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, mate.
You've got one, look, Emmy. Wind him in. Wind him in. There you go, that'll do, that'll do. Oh wow, look Emmy, you caught a fish. Oh yeah, nice one.
He's pretty, Daddy.
He's a rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Smile.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah? Do you want to put him back, Emmy? Come here. Watch out for the lure. Come here. Give him a kiss. There you go. Well done. You want to get another one? How good is that? That's Emmy's first fish on Ozfish TV.
Hey guys, quick tip for you. Obviously fishing in saltwater is extremely corrosive, very, very hard on your gear. Now, if you like us, love your gear, a really good idea is to use inox on it. Now what inox is, it doesn't wash your lubricant, okay? It's a, basically won't take your lubricant out, whereas there's other products that will wash your lubricant out and they act as a solvent. This actually replaces your lubricant. It'll help you clean it out, but it gives a good lubricant, and it's also very good for protecting. So when I get back from saltwater, all I do, undo your drag, take it off, check in there, make sure there's no sand, make sure there's no foreign bodies in there. If there is, quick little wipe out. Make sure you don't get rid of too much of your grease. Quick spray of inox, as it is it inhibits corrosion. Put that back on, screw it back on. The other thing I'll do is just using my little inox needle applicator, take the cover plate off the other side, bit in your reel handle. And if you are going to be doing crazy surf fishing, beach fishing, or any application where you're going to get a lot of sand and salt, all I do is just give a quick mister of my reel of inox. Just stops the salt water ruining your reel. Look after your reels and they'll look after you for a lot of years. Cheers.
We're lucky enough to be sitting here with an absolute legend of Australian fishing. He's quite humble. This is Rex Hunt. I'm sure everyone would know him. This guy was the godfather of Australian fishing. He's really started TV. He's done. I can't even speak enough about what you've done for us all.
Well, Chris, it just means so much when Michael and you invite me onto the show. And look, I see these kids here today, and these are the children of the kids that I inspired. At 7 years of age, I caught my first fish, Michael, on the Mentone Pier.
Yep.
And it started me on a journey that's taken me all over the world. And I've ended up at Albert Park Lake, where I used to fish for yabbies when I had hair. And St Kilda were just preparing for their first premiership, and all those years down the track, St Kilda only won that premiership. So look, I joke with the kids and say, oh, I like kids, I used to go fishing with them, but if this isn't what it's all about for Australia.
Now Rex, I've got to ask you something, mate. I asked you this a while back at a talk night at JK's restaurant, and the answer you gave me was a pretty good answer. Now, I asked you if you had one last pier to fish on, where would it be and why?
If I had to catch a fish to save my life, I'd go to Portsea.
Yep.
Wow.
Squid, whiting, and particularly when the water temperature's right, some beautiful six-spine leather jackets. But Mordialloc, you know why I said Mordialloc at that function, and I'm sure I did. It's not only the Mordialloc pier, and if they're not biting on the pier, you go into the creek. That's right. There's bream and mullet. for those viewers out there, the great thing about this generation, Michael and Chris, is that the kids understand about pollution and understand about, even here today you can see the weed and the trout, moving through the weed and the insects coming on. And the corals back in Mordialloc Creek at low tide, the Eustrongolides, which is a strain of fluke, the brim feed on them. And I heard the other day under the Mordialloc, under the Pompey Bridge, there was an estuary perch taken.
Wow.
And a Galaxian minnow, and I used to fish for them when I had hair.
Wow.
So don't be disparaging when I had hair.
The Pompey Bridge, I remember the old the high
Joined your
boats.
club.
Well, there you are.
Yeah, well, I'm not nearly there yet, so I'm doing all right. Mate, Mordialloc Pier, that was definitely one I used to fish when I was a kid. I used to get 2 buses from Clayton.
Really do.
I used to live next to JV Marine back there, it was up on North Road. And
The garfish recently haven't been 100%. They've been at Beaumaris because of the prevailing north and westerlies. But as soon as we get some of these southwesterlies coming through and southeasterlies, particularly on a rising barometer, the horse paddock reef will be right into play off Mordialloc, which is the city side. And with the Polaroid sunglasses, it's important out there, parents, that you teach your kids to wear protective glasses when you're fishing because it can hooks and that sort of. But also make sure it's polarised, Michael and Chris, and you can see the confines of the dark and the light shadows, and that's where the garfish are. But if you put a pippy on, there might be a Chinese fish there too, a whiting.
Whiting.
Oh,
That's
fantastic.
great. Rex, thank you for everything you've done in fishing, mate, and continue to do.
It's been fantastic.
You're feeling good, and all the best to the people out there and to the kids watching. I like kids. I used to go to school with them.
We've just turned up here. Where are we, Mick?
We're in Mulgrave at Formoside.
We've got Mr. Wes with us. Wes, how are you?
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
mate.
Very good.
So, Mick and I have got a little bit, not tired of the look of our boats, but we want to do something a little bit different.
Well, mine's got a few dings and scrapes because it's hit a few piers on the way.
It has.
I've had it for a while. Yours is pretty new.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
But, so what we're looking at is getting a bit of a new look for the boat, which we'll come to in a bit because the boys have been designing some wraps for us. I saw something on the, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? I saw something on the internet, the Spirit of Tasmania. Now, mate, how'd you fit that in here?
Well, it's, just the little boats in town that we get to work on. We did the Spirit of Tasmania when they did the refurbishment of both boats.
Yep.
And people can see that on YouTube.
Pretty epic wrap.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome on the cherry pickers.
Yeah.
We also put the moustache on the front of both boats
for November.
For November,
Nice.
and that was another epic event. So yeah, the boys are used the right material. We put 3M material on all the boats.
Oh, good. So it's good quality gear.
Yep, doesn't fail. And if there is any issues, we're here to solve them.
Now, just a quick anecdote.
Yeah,
I've got a mate, I'm not going to say your name on camera, but he went out and bought himself a wrap off eBay. Oh, sorry, off one of the internet sites. And it was an absolute disaster. Tell me why it was a disaster.
Well, one of the things with all wraps is that if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Yeah. Okay, you can't get cheap material. If you're buying 3M, 3M is 3M, and you're going to pay for it.
Now, you don't just do boats, do you?
No, we're a full functioning sign company, corporate sign manufacturer. We do council signs, we do signs for Parks Victoria, we do sort of companies and
Excellent.
all that sort of thing. So vehicles, buildings, a whole lot. So
Just support the local guy.
Yeah, these guys work hard. We're trying to get out for a fish with them soon, but they got so many jobs on. We will get it in, Wes, we will.
That's right.
that's right.
Anyway, why don't we get out and see how this wrapping process works?
boats are done.
They are, mate. And
Where's
what a difference.
they're like new boats.
We have literally come in here and our boats have been transformed into brand new boats. Great job, Wes.
Good on you.
I can't believe it, mate. You've done a wonderful job. Anyone, if you got your boat, it's looking a bit tired, looking a bit whatever, like ours was a little bit dinged, knocked around.
Well, yours is still new and ours looks even better. Looks even newer.
Just needed a new look. But definitely go to, what's the website, matey?
On to, we've got two websites. We've got
Yep.
formersignwraps.com.au and we've got the formersign.com.au. So depending on what you're wanting, whether you're wanting a boat wrap or you're wanting general signage or stickers, but either way, give us a call at the factory in Melbourne, 03 9561 7300.
Excellent. Now, if you want any more information, head to our website or head to their Facebook pages. There's social media. Everyone's got social media, guys. It's not hard to find someone and where they're located, so that's where they can find you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. These guys are a wealth of knowledge around fishing, so we've had a great day of banter and good fishing stories, and it's been great, and the boats look fantastic. So Wes, again, mate, thank you very much.
Great stuff.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Been a pleasure.
And Ken again disappeared when the camera came
Yeah,
out.
that's right.
But excellent. All right, guys, we'll catch you soon.
Good on you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so we're going to go for a walk around the lake, so we're just going to grab a few hard bodies to take with us, a couple of plastics, and just see what's around. I know there's a lot of trout there, so we just saw quite a lot being released, but there's a lot of yellow belly and estuary perch in this lake as well. So I'm being told hard bodies are the sort of lure we need to be using. So of course I've got a plastic on my rod and I'm going to use that, but I've got some hard bodies as well. I'm not going to take my backpack around with me, because we're going to be carrying a bit of gear and we want to try and travel quite a fair bit around the lake. So I'm just going to hook them to my hat. Or my finger, or whichever comes first. We're being told to fish around the pontoons and the ramps where any structure is, yellow belly like structure, like most Australian native fish. Jesse's bought 335 lures with him today. I've bought 5 or 6. 331, Jess. And what I'm very excited about is today we get to try out the new Quantum throttles. Now these things are absolutely fantastic, affordable on price and quality all the way through from the butt to the tip, including the reel. So you'll see that 11 ball bearings in this bad boy. I'm assuming that's a good thing. And I know I look like an idiot with all these lures on my head, but that's alright. Nothing much has changed, has it, Jesse? No. Whee! Look at him go, flying through the lure. Oh wow, that's great. He was jumping everywhere. Oh, that was awesome. rainbow. He's just nailed me a little plastic. He's only little. I might walk him down to the bank here if I can. He's only a little guy. Obviously this is one that's been stocked in here not too long ago because he's only little. Bit muddy here. He's only a little guy. But he definitely nailed that plastic. He's only tiny, look at him. But that's good. That's good for this lake and good for the kids fishing it. Off he goes. It's fantastic. There's a lot bigger ones than that in here. But it's just great. There's so much life around here. I've watched 3 fish just come up and look at me plastic, but he nailed it pretty hard. That's excellent. Now Jesse's going on the other side of the lake.
Here we go, number 2. Let's hope this one stays on the hook now. There's a few in this little pocket. And this guy is just one of them. Let's get you up here. There you are. Little Albert Park rainbow. Nothing too special on a day like today. I would rather something a bit more exotic, but a rainbow is better than nothing. We'll see if we can get this guy out. Healthy looking fish. And we'll get him back in. And he's off.
Oh, they're fantastic little fighting fish, aren't they? These guys are great. Yeah, up we go. Alright, buddy. Let's calm you down and get you back in. Get him back in quickly. Come on, there he goes. That's good. The prongs are in his mouth for a little while, so I want to get him in the water as fast as possible. And it worked. Alright. Great.
So how good was that? Bit of a fish at Albert Park Lake.
Mate, Albert Park Lake, middle of the city, almost. Now, it doesn't get much more accessible than this, mate.
Yep, absolutely. It's a kid's day. Look at Emmy here eating her sausage. I know she's eating her sausage. She's just finishing off the bread. Lockie's had a good day, haven't you, buddy?
Yep.
So we caught a couple of trout. Obviously, put them back.
Big Rex down here, showing everyone how to fish.
He's a legend, isn't he?
He's a great guy. He's fantastic.
Great ambassador. He's over there somewhere having a fish.
Yeah, he's having a fish with his little float. And
yeah, he's just really great. He's passing on to the next generation, keeping the fishing thing alive. You know, keeping people passionate about it.
Massive thank you to Victorian Fisheries Authority, which have put this gig on for all the kids here and been doing many more.
Absolutely. Great thing, great day, good fun. Good to see you, young Jess. It's
Yeah,
been a while,
good to be
young man.
back. It's been a little while.
All right, I'm going to take these kids. They're nagging me for Maccas, so I'm going to go and do that. I'll leave you boys.
I'm going for a flick over there.
Yeah.
No worries. Catch you later. Yibbity yibbida. That's all, folks.